For thousands of years, long before chemical fertilizers and industrial farming, farmers relied on a silent partnership with the soil. They observed, they listened, and most importantly, they rotated their crops. Today, crop rotation is often mentioned, but rarely explained. Because when done correctly, it does something almost magical. The soil doesn't get weaker. It gets richer every single season. This is the secret many farmers practice, but few truly understand. The soil is not dirt, it is a living system. Healthy soil is alive. A single teaspoon contains billions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and beneficial insects working together beneath the surface. They decompose organic matter, unlock nutrients, and build soil structure. But, when the same crop is planted in the same place year after year, this living system collapses. Why? Because every crop feeds the soil differently, and takes different nutrients out. Monocropping is not farming, it is mining. Crop rotation, on the other hand, is soil investment. Secret number 1. Crops don't just take, some give back. One of the least talked about truths in agriculture is this: some plants fertilize the soil naturally. Legumes, such as beans, peas, lentils, soybeans, and groundnuts, have a remarkable ability. Through a partnership with nitrogen-fixing bacteria in their roots, they pull nitrogen directly from the air and store it in the soil. This nitrogen remains behind after harvest. That means the next crop, such as maize, wheat, or vegetables, grows in soil that is already fertilized, without a single bag of synthetic input. Farmers rarely say it openly, but this is why legumes are often grown even when market prices are low. They are not grown for profit alone, they are grown for what they leave behind. Secret number 2. Different roots feed different soil layers. Not all roots grow the same way. Some crops, like lettuce, onions, and spinach, have shallow roots that feed near the soil surface. Others, like maize, sorghum, and sunflowers, send roots deep into the earth, and crops like cassava or alfalfa break compacted layers that other plants cannot reach. When crops are rotated correctly, they prevent soil compaction, improve water infiltration, and bring buried nutrients back to the surface. This creates soil that is soft, breathable, and sponge-like, able to hold water during drought and drain excess during heavy rain. Over time, the land becomes easier to farm, not harder. Secret number 3. Crop rotation starves pests and diseases. You see, many pests are specialists. They evolve to attack one specific crop. When that crop is planted season after season, pests don't need to migrate. They simply multiply. But rotate the crop, and their food source disappears. Soil-borne diseases, fungal spores, and insect larvae die off naturally when their host plant is removed. This is why fields under good rotation often need little to no pesticide. Nature, honestly, handles the problem quietly. Secret number 4. The order matters more than the crop. Here's something rarely taught. Crop rotation is not random. The sequence is everything. A classic example. Legumes like beans and peas add nitrogen. Leafy crops such as cabbage and spinach use nitrogen. Fruit crops like tomatoes and peppers are moderate feeders. And root crops, carrots and beets, clean and loosen the soil. This order prevents nutrient exhaustion and balances soil biology. Experienced farmers don't just rotate crops. They design rotations, sometimes years in advance. Secret number 5. Weeds reveal soil imbalances. You know, weeds are not the enemy. They're really messengers. Certain weeds thrive in compacted soil, while others show up when nitrogen is either excessive or missing. When farmers rotate crops properly, weed pressure drops naturally because soil conditions stabilize. Less disturbance, more balance. That's why rotated fields often look cleaner, even without herbicides. Secret number 6. Organic matter is built, not added. A lot of people think soil fertility comes from fertilizers, but in reality, it comes from organic matter. Crop residues, like roots, leaves, and stems, are food for soil life. Different crops produce different types of residue. Rotating crops increases the diversity of organic inputs, which builds stable humus over time. This humus holds nutrients, improves soil color and structure, and increases yields year after year. Soil under proper rotation becomes darker, richer, and more productive with every season. Why is this knowledge rarely explained? Well, honestly, because it doesn't sell products. Crop rotation reduces dependence on fertilizers, pesticides, and soil conditioners. It rewards patience over quick fixes. And once understood, it gives farmers something priceless: control over their land's future. The final truth: crop rotation is not just an old-fashioned technique, it's advanced ecological engineering, tested by time. When done correctly, the soil does not degrade. It regenerates, season after season, harvest after harvest. The richest farms in the world aren't the ones that add the most inputs, they're the ones that understand what the soil needs and give it time to respond.